Okay, people, it rained enough that I put on my muck boots this morning. First time in a while, Crosby.
Meet the Peterson family. Our dad, the three Peterson brothers, and our families farm together in central Kansas. Our family farm started in 1882 and has been raising cattle and crops ever since. Please subscribe to this channel and give us a like and a comment if you enjoy the video.
Wow, look at the cat dish. It has like pretty good amount of water in it. Still need the muck boots. Wagon parked, ready to load. So we're heading over to the Morton Building. They've been working on putting sand in and rebar, and so I thought I'd give you guys a shot of that. I am currently working on cleaning out the back of my truck. I cleaned out the bed the other day, and now I need to clean out the interior. It was full of stuff. Okay, now there's a cat. Get out of here, cat. Also, Nathan's clothes. Also, let me put the cat back on the Gatorade before I have a sticky mess. I poured 2 half-drank Gatorades together to drink later. What we are working on is a loading chute that I asked my dad where it came from. He said that grandpa had it before he was even remembers. And then my uncle had redone the sides many years ago, and my dad thinks they've redone the floor maybe once before. But now we're putting these bridge planks in here, and they'll last a lot longer. And it'll continue to be the loadout chute for us at my dad's house whenever we're using the pot instead of stock trailers. He said back in the day it was pretty revolutionary to be able to mount your catch pen panels around it and then attach them to your loadout chute. Well, they are not all 3 the same type of board. I mean, this one has a different width than that one by 1 inch. And that one's only 5.5 inches, but that one wedges in there perfectly. We had 2 of these, but if we did 2 of those and 1 of those, it was too wide. So I went and found this one, and that works about perfect. Just got to get the lengths cut right and start putting this thing back together. So I heard that my dog had been walking across the sand that they're putting in to do the concrete in this Morton Building. So I think I'm gonna come and put him inside. Crosby, have you been in the way, buddy? So here's what they got going here. Made it a lot farther than this morning. They tie all these together. Makes it a lot stronger. So that definitely takes them some time. I put wood screws in. Working my way down here, and pretty much attached now. Okay, so now I'm on the underside of the chute, and I just put in these last ones here to hold the bottom side so it doesn't wiggle, because I noticed it wobbled a little bit, so now it's not going to wobble, and it's plenty heavy. It was kind of a maze to get down here though, so I'm gonna have to wiggle my way out. So it's literally been raining the whole time that I've been filming this video. It's really good news for the crops, but they think they'll have to push back concrete from tomorrow. They were gonna do Friday and Monday. Now they're gonna probably push to do the first part Monday because the concrete trucks will get kind of too muddy for the concrete trucks is what they thought. Dad's heading to town. We got these old irrigation pipe loaded. So they'll bring some dollars instead of just sitting in a pile somewhere. Blair doesn't like scouting wheat so much. The weed's too tall. She doesn't like standing in it. But it's so pretty, Blair. Beautiful field. Okay, we worked the last 14 pairs. We didn't really have enough grass for them at the beginning of the year because of that one pasture didn't have a pond. So they will be put back with the big group by May 20th when the grass is picked up and the bowls are ready to be turned in. But for now, we're gonna have them just graze this little patch here by the feed lot and the pond and my house. So they'll probably grab this brome pretty quick, but it's in a difficult spot to hay it, and so we just graze it anyway. They're happy to be on green. Okay, after the rain pushed back, it is now official concrete day again. So I'm gonna set up the camera in there for y'all. Then feed my cattle. Let you guys see some of this action over here that we've been waiting for. All but one truck is done for the morning, and it's looking shiny. So I'm out here moving the cows today to a new paddock, and I have some good news to show you about one of the pasture ponds. Check this out. There's water in it. That means when we graze this paddock, I won't have to let them back to a different pond. So that really saves me some labor. And of course, it gets the ponds recharged in the grass. So things are looking a lot better for how many days our grass will be able to sustain our cows this summer. And fall, really. Moisture getting summer really affects how long you can graze in the fall. Okay, that one did not quite get enough to water in that paddock. So that paddock is still kind of trouble. This one has a little bit as well. This is the paddock that they were on, and it's the only pond that had any water in it in the whole pasture out of five ponds. So this is the one they were on, and now I'm gonna go north or east, and I'm gonna have to still let them back to this pond. But after they're done with that east paddock, then they'll go on the pond that just freshly got its pond filled. The paddock that the pond is full. Okay, so here's the gate from that post to here. I'm gonna leave this gate open. And it won't affect the electric fence because the electricity comes from that way and ends at that post. So I'll just leave them open to this whole paddock. We'll have to see what that pond looks like. My plan before it rained was to let them graze that paddock at the same time as this paddock once they finish this one. So we'll see if that's still the plan. Okay, I think I see some water. It's got a little bit of water. So I can't stop them from drinking out of this pond, but I'm guessing some of them will still walk backwards to that other paddock and drink out of that one too. I'm gonna leave them open to both ponds because that's not a whole lot of water and it's gonna get muddy pretty quick. Dad also redid this pond dam, so it's got fresh dirt in there. Here's the cows figuring out where their new grass is. They're running downhill. Figuring out where the new grass is and where a new watering hole is.
Not bad. Not bad. We'll go the rest of the way here 2 days from now. They'll pour the rest of it. Don't miss, Kendall. He missed. All right, so we are done with the concrete on the inside of the building. And by we, I mean the concrete crew. But they finished up this morning, as you saw. And then we are currently working on, we are gonna pour the pad out front here ourselves, just so they don't have to come back another day. And when it's a smaller piece like this, we feel comfortable doing it ourselves. But when it's when we saw how much work this big pad was, and we're glad we hired someone to do that. So Kendall and I are gonna work here on this rebar and get it ready to go. And we're gonna pour this tomorrow morning ourselves. So what have you been working on today, Kendall?
I went to the elevator, made one trip.
All right, today was the last day of the concrete project, and we decided to do this pad out front here ourselves. And let's just say we respect the professionals a whole lot more now. It was a little harder than we thought it would be. We got it done, but it's definitely not perfect like theirs is inside. And it'll function, but we're glad that we weren't the ones that poured the big area inside. Finished product. Not bad.
Hey.
I went through all the budgets, and there is one department that has 3 people doing the work that would be done by 2.
This is great.
Thanks for watching, everyone. Check out our music videos linked in the description. You can also follow us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Snapchat, and explore our website, www.petersonfarmbrothers.com. See you guys next time.